Hello. Hey. Hello. Thank you guys so much for the heart me's. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. What a surprise. Hello. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Jessica. Hey, ABC's mom. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Mysa. I appreciate it. Hey, Say No to Clowns. Hello. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Magda. Guys, thank you so much. I'm trying to move this thing because Moo is up here. Thank you, Magical Eyes. Thank you, Demetra, Magda. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angel Face. Thank you. It's party time. That's so funny. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey, Bigger Houses. Hello. Hey, Andy. How are you? Hey, Simone. Excuse me. My day was very good. Hey, Robin. How are you? Hello, April. Hello, it's your girl. You are early. Look at that. Hey, Mama D. Hello. Hey, Coco. Hello. Hey, Raquel. Hey, Dot. Hello. Oh, hello, Amanda in Michigan. Oh, Oh, hello, Amanda in Michigan. Oh, Y'all there? Y'all having crazy weather there too? No, Lumi. I'm good.
Hey.
Knock on wood. Hey, canceled. Thank you guys for the heart me's. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, guys. Hey, Amy, how are you? Guys, do me a favor. If we could just tap the hell out of the screen, I really appreciate it. Yep. Thank you. Hey, Jersey. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Allie, how are you? Thank you, guys. Thank you for the heart me's. I really appreciate them. Thank you. Hello, Emily. Hello. How is everybody tonight? Hello, user. Whole bunch of numbers from Canada. So, Allie, actually, you know what? Man, not so good, Allie. So, he was sent home from the hospital yesterday afternoon. My daughter needed a break and she was going to take her other children. Hey, Onward. She was going to take her other children to a baseball game, and my youngest, and it left me and my husband alone with the baby. And at first he was fine when he came home. He was cooing. He was all right. And then he got congested again. So when he had gotten congested last night, he went into this coughing fit on me, and the mucus got lodged in his airway. He couldn't get the air in and out. And so, yeah, I ended up having to call 911. And I ended up having to breathe for him, and was able to give rescue breaths and put I got some of the mucus out. And then when that wasn't working, I was able to, after enough time, I got the mucus to go in. And it was about a minute, I was able to get him breathing again. So knock on wood, he's fine. It was just the mucus that was just too much, and he didn't have the energy to cough it up. And again, my daughter was so upset at the hospital, and so was I, because I was like, you know what I mean? If it wasn't me, if my daughter was so scared that she's been staying here since he's been sick with her kids. But my concern is, when they let her go yesterday, she thought he was better. And if she would have went home, she was like, I wouldn't have known what to do. And so that was really scary. So they're here still, and they'll probably stay here, until he definitely gets better, because she's just terrified. And I'm not going to lie, nurse or not, I was terrified. That's my grandson. I totally understand why they don't want surgeons performing surgery on their family members and all that, because, you know what I mean? It was still my grandson. So it was like, I had to calm myself down and be like, all right, think for a second, But he's doing well. They deep suction him. I went and bought a whole big suction kit just to make sure, because we were that nervous. But he's doing well. He still has the cough. He still has the mucus, but I've been suctioning him, and we've been able to maintain him, so he's doing well. He's doing okay. So knock on wood, he was discharged again today. And then my husband, who is actually in the middle of his master's degree right now, My grandson is 8 weeks old. Um, my husband, who's in the middle of his master's, graduated with his bachelor's today because, he did it online. They do it once a year. And so I was trying to, run kids. I had my other daughter's kids while she was at the hospital, and I'm trying to run out to his graduation. It was, man, it was a hot mess. So yeah, it's finally calmed down now.
Congratulations to him. That's a big accomplishment.
It is. It is. He's so excited. He's like, I just wanted the kids to see me walk the stage and, what they have to look forward to. And so it was awesome. And then he's attending the same school for his master's. So, um, yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was nice to see for the kids and stuff like that. And I'm super proud of him. Super proud of him. So thank you. Yeah, he did 22 years in the Navy, came out and decided he wanted to go for a whole nother career. He went from being an electrician to doing IT and cybersecurity. So good for him. I'm really happy. I'm really proud of him. So yeah. So it's been a wild ride, guys, but ultimately at the end of the day, I'm blessed. We're all here. It was a good day. He had a good day. We all had a good day, and so I can't ask for anything more. So, cybersecurity field is booming, and it's nice to have my husband here sometimes. I'm just saying. He went through a local university, Shell Bell. Yeah, he went through a local university. He did the fast track bachelor's. He did it in 18 months, and then now he's almost finished with his master's. He actually went to the same college that I went to for my nursing. So thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Guys, everybody's in here. If you're not following Canceled or Sam, give her a follow. Yeah, he did speed run. Yeah, he did. He graduated with his bachelor's today, and he's upstairs writing another paper for class on Monday right now as we speak. So the poor guy's like, I hate writing papers. And I'm like, been there. I did my time. He's like, I'll pay you to, no, you ain't paying me to write your papers. So he's almost done now, and I'm super proud of him. But yeah, he graduates and then goes upstairs and writes a paper. But what's going on these TikTok streets today? So did everybody see the news? That, so we started a Whine with Ivory Rose. Hold on, I got my little one passing me notes on yellow marker on white paper.
No, it's you.
That's what she expects me to read at my ripe old age here. Yes, you can bring Moo back in. You could have just asked. You didn't have to write it down. I thought Cancel changed her name. I did recognize the voice, though. She did. She's now Samantha. I still call her Cancel.
You can call me Canceled. It's
I'm
okay.
a creature of habit. She'll forever be canceled to me. More tests drinking tequila, because it won't be Whine with Ivory Rose if I drink tequila. It'll be dance on a table with Ivory Rose if I drink tequila. So I'll keep mine to a nice red wine. I'll drink a little Montepulciano. We'll call it a day. Tequila, however, is dangerous. So, look at Moo. He's coming up here making a whole hot mess. So yeah, that's for the second podcast. I'll do tequila with the second one. We'll see how the wine flows.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can't do tequila.
I don't drink, so I'll just be having coffee.
There's cat. I need to get a cat in a podcast of his own. He just pushes me out of the way and does his thing because he knows you are. That's wild. So yeah, we're gonna do I just, you know what? The way today went, I don't even care. Put your tail in my face. So he just asked you guys. But yeah, I started a podcast, Whine with Ivory Rose. So the reason I started that one, guys, is because how many times, especially those people who have been here with me since the beginning, how many times have we started talking true crime, but then we ended up in conversations that were just, friends hanging out, There were so many times we ended up in conversations about, wow, we've had a lot of them.
Those are the best, too.
They are. We've all cried a little bit, and we're there for each other. We all laughed a bit. We were talking about sea roaches and food, and sometimes it's like the true crime becomes too much, it's mentally draining. And so, while I will obviously I'll keep doing the Ivory Rose knows, but for the break for the people who sometimes we like to chat about other things, I thought that would be a good place to go and just have our chat chits, our chat talks. You know what I mean? This cat, we're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting. So I just, yeah, we'll still. He's knocking over my microphone. Look at this is why everyone sees me fling him all the time because this is what he does. So our chit chat, yes. But that's just a place for us to take those friendly conversations that we normally have, guys, that are awesome. I enjoy them too. And we can separate the... Anybody want a cat? Put one in the chat if you want them, because you're getting them in a box with holes. Come on. Oh, no. This is the second one you broke, this cat. What are we doing? What are we... You're getting them. Whoever just won me, you're getting them. I have to lock him in the bathroom sometimes, just when I'm on here, because look what he does. Man, he just knocked over. He broke my last setup. I had to go buy a whole new setup because he broke it, knocked it right over. Damn cat. He does. He wants to be in the show. Well, can't. That's why he's got the spot on the chair. Like, go do your thing, dude. I don't know, Lumi, what I did to deserve. And I'm telling you, when I tell you, y'all, Sarah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Y'all, when I tell you, I can't. I don't know what he's doing. Mo.
He loves you.
Dude! When I swear to y'all, I swear to God. He's doing this. I'm pretty showing his ass. But I have gotten, guys, I kid you not, I'm not even lying, okay? I have gotten, I have gotten emails talking about, I keep seeing you fling Moo off the desk. He just wants your attention. You need to love on him. And I'm like, you guys don't understand how much love this cat gets. And that's probably why he's up here right now. Because he knows y'all love him too. Because this cat gets love all day. This is the most spoiled cat you could ever meet in your life. First of all, my daughter walks him around like he's a baby. She carries him around. It's her baby. Okay, this thing gets so much attention. It's not even fun. He's got the run of this office. He owns this. This is his castle. Okay, this cat eats all day long. It's got all of the things, the treehouse things, and I've got, you know what I mean? This cat is spoiled. I love him all the time. My husband will sneak him up to bed with us sometimes. So this cat gets love. I promise you it is not being neglected. He just likes the camera. So there's that. But if he doesn't move, he's not just a baby now. He's old. He's old enough to know. See, I don't even know what I was talking about. Moo, look what you're doing to me here. He is way spoiled. And that's why he's all up on me right now.
We were talking about the podcast.
That's right. Okay. Don't lick your pea-tail in front of me, though. Come on. So, yeah, that's why I decided to start the Whine with Ivory Rose. Is just so we can all chit-chat, guys. Just talk. I mean, we've had, you guys remember the spirit discussion we had. We've had talks about just where we've all cried with each other. I mean, we've had those discussions. We've had, just so many discussions, I think, aside from Gypsy Rose. And sometimes when we do that, people get like, but I thought we were talking about, look it, we're not going to do this today. I mean, you need to cut me some slack. Okay, go. So, yeah, it's just a place for us to be able to chit-chat, talk. You know what I mean? We don't have to worry about, saying some things, because I know a couple times I might have gotten restricted, or, just because what we were talking about was a lot. And so that's why I thought YouTube was a great place for that. And so, yeah, it's really just to take those people in the chat that, They love the live, they love the gypsy, they love the true crime. However, sometimes you're just in the mood to hang out with friends and hold on one second. Bethany, Michelle, come get your cat. So yeah, Tina Lou, so am I. Honey, someone. We're fighting in 2 seconds. Don't lick your pea tail in front of me, though. Come on. Bethany, come get the cat. Just take him out with you, because he just like attacked the camera. Just put it, yeah, you could take him outside with you. He wants to be famous. Next podcast is going to be Motivated with Moo. So there you go. We're going to have a Moo podcast. You know? Seriously. But yeah, that's why I started that. I just thought it was going to be fun to do something other than true crime. Everything is always so serious with true crime. It's always so, you know what I mean? Like facts and all of those things. And so this time I thought that I would just lighten it up, not make it about facts, make it about, you know, I love to go on my little rants. I like to joke around and play around. And so yeah, that was the whole point of it. So I think it'll be awesome, guys. If you're not following me over there, it's Whine with Ivory Rose 1, the at for there. It's at Whine, WHINE. So Whine like, not like Merlot. So it's at Whine with Ivory Rose, the number 1. And that's over on YouTube. So if you guys are not exactly Lumi, yes, that's it. Thank you. So if you are not already following me over there, guys, go give me a follow, please. Can you put it in the bio? I can. I will. Thank you, Allie, for putting it up there. Yep. Can you pin that? I don't know if you can pin if someone else is in here. Thank you, Jamie, for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, that's not the only podcast we're doing. So thank you, Unknown. So we'll be doing that one, and that'll be twice a week. But then we also have a seat at our table. And Cancel, can you put that ad in there too?
Yes, I'll put that in and go ahead and you can explain it.
Yeah, so that is the seat at our table. That's more of like talking about like current events and news and just like chit-chatting with girls. That's going to be more like a morning show, like have some coffee, let's do this kind of thing, and open seat at our table. Yeah, that's it. Samantha just put it up there. So again, I don't think you can pin. I forgot you can't pin when you have somebody in there. So we're gonna have a morning show, which is an open seat at our table. What is it? An open seat at our table. You know what I mean? And then people can come up, we'll chit chat, have some coffee. You know what I mean? What's going on? You know, talk about the whole mom thing, wife thing, you know, even hubby thing, whatever thing you got going on. And
it
then
just gets away from, you know, it normalizes us too.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like I think people forget that because we sit here, they're both on YouTube. Yes, they're both on YouTube. So it's at an open seat at our table is on YouTube, and Whine with Ivory Rose is over on YouTube. And so it's like a morning thing, have coffee, come hang out. And then one is like a wind down time. Both are going to be twice a week. But again, I think that that's awesome because you guys are not just followers. You know what I mean? Some of you have been with me for the longest time. And, you know, we've become friends. You know what I mean? And I think that there's also an interest, and I don't think people realize sometimes that I'm also somebody when I'm not Ivory Rose knows. You know what I mean? And so people have a lot of interest in like, excuse me.
Yeah, everybody has, you know, a story, an experience.
Yeah. And so that is the perfect place to, when did I start? Was it May last year? I started on Gypsy around May last year. I've had a YouTube for a couple of years though. So I've been on social media, different pages, I've been on for a while. But yeah, it's, you know what I mean? It's just a place that we want you to come up. We can all talk. We can all hang out. None of the nonsense drama. You know what I mean? Don't want any of that nonsense, but just come and hang out and chill when you don't want to talk about true crime. Meanwhile, we still want to talk about true crime, but that's just one of the interests, one of the hobbies that we have. We are all more than people that just like the true crime, just are interested in the Gypsy Rose and all of that. There's a lot more people that need justice, and those are, conversations we can have. And so it just gives a safe place, a safe atmosphere again, where you're not
Yeah.
getting and reported every
There's
10 minutes.
people, we have lives outside of all this and, hobbies and everyday life. So it's kind of nice to break away, to know that we're just not like Gypsy Rose, true crime. Um, you know, we're just
There's more to us
average
than
normal people.
so yeah, so it's like come over and learn who we are all around. Not just, oh, they know true crime, here's their thing, but there's a lot of things what we all have going on, and I think a lot of things that we all want to talk about. And so I think that would be fun. You know what I mean? There's going to be laughing times, there's going to be times where someone may have something going on that's a hard day. We have people in the chat who got things going on and need some support. And just like you all support me, I'm here to support you guys as well. And so, I want to make that a point too. So I think that these podcasts are going to be fun. They're going to be great. You're going to learn an awful lot about us as people outside of the true crime. And we want to learn more about you guys in a safe, controlled environment as well, though. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be fun. I'm super excited about it. Coffee and wine are two of my favorite things. So there's that. Um, and so, yeah, I think they will both be fun. I think they're both needed. Sometimes when you're constantly doing the true crime, it gets a little bit like, you know what I mean? And then you have people in the midst again, just trying to be like, so for right now, KDJ, we're just starting them. And so we are just starting them on YouTube. However, they will both move to have TikToks. They will both move. Whine with Ivory Rose will be on Spotify, and we'll have regular podcast as well, like audio podcast over on the podcast apps. However, we are starting both of them just to start out on YouTube, get them going, get the groove down, and then we will move from there. Blue, I know I'm super excited for this. I'm not gonna lie. I am really excited. So, but yeah, so that's what our plan is. That's our whole thing with the podcast. We're super excited about it. Thank you, Tina Lou, for putting it in there. You don't know how to use YouTube? Honestly, just the ats. Look up the ats, subscribe, hit the little bell, and it'll let you know when we're on. You know what I mean? So we'll be going. Whine with Ivory Rose will be tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and that will be our first stream. So I'm super excited for that. So can you put the at an open seat at our table? So Sam is going to put the at for it's an open seat at our table is the at for that one. And I think Sam has it on her page too. I think she put up a video with the at. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And then if you can't find it, I can reply with the URL.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I wanted to pop on for a little bit. So what do we think is going to happen on Monday with the show? Does anybody feel like there's going to be a season finale of Gypsy Hot Mess? I feel like there's going to be a season finale of Gypsy Hot Mess. I really do. I feel like, man.
Maybe that's why she got off the internet.
First, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised. It's 10 o'clock for me, p.m. on Saturday. So I'm really surprised she's been pretty quiet over there. So, we'll see. But I think that something with her and Ken, man, it's going to go down. I feel like there's going to be some nonsense. I think the whole ring thing, I don't think there was an engagement. Well, I know there wasn't. You know what I mean? They didn't bind, they didn't get engaged, they didn't do all that nonsense. That was just to pull you in. But I really do believe that there's got to be something going on between Ken and Gypsy. I don't care what anybody says. Thank you, Bex. I appreciate it. So this is the last episode for this season. However, you guys know that there's going to be a season 3 as far as I've heard. Um, that they're going to start filming for that in June. Of course, right when she's off of parole. And her countdown for parole is wild to me that she's like, you know what I mean? So I get parole, getting off of parole is a great thing. You know what I mean? People are excited about it, but she seems a little too excited. So I'm a little concerned there. Who goes to couples therapy in the first few months? Who goes to couples therapy? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who goes to couples therapy before you're married? Like you didn't even make it to an engagement yet, and already you need to go to therapy? You want a little bit of Ivory Rose knowledge? You probably should cut it off there. It ain't working so well if you couldn't even make it to an engagement before you need some couples therapy. If you're working that hard before it even starts, yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm just saying. There's that. I think he really is. 14 years with my hubby, no fights, arguments, nothing. You know what, Candace? Yeah, that's the same thing for me. I've been with my husband for a while. We don't fight. And I know people are like, yes, you do. Everybody fights. And I'm not saying I don't fight because I don't fight. Okay, I'm going to be honest. We don't fight because he don't fight. And he don't fight because he just isn't, he doesn't like conflict. My husband lets everything roll off his back. He's like, whatever. You know what I mean? He doesn't even bother to fight with me, which I hate because then it makes my fighting even worse. Because now I'm even more mad at him. I fight. He don't fight. I will scream at him. It makes me so mad because I'm like, just fight back with me. Like, I'm mad. I'm saying something. I'm pissed off. And you're like, yeah, it's okay, honey. It'll be all right. No, yell at me back. I want you to get loud, then I want to get louder. And, it takes two to argue. Come on. Like, I feel like, no, that's the worst thing. And he knows that it gets to me too. He just laughs because I'm like, it's not funny. And he laughs and he sits there and laughs because he's like, I'm not going to fight. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're right. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
but
it's not, I know I'm right, but I
Candy.
want to earn it the right way.
Yeah, but Gypsy, it's just awkward. Like the unfriending, the texting, blaming it on postpartum. Like she's a juvenile. It's like middle school.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of fighting before it even gets, it's the manipulation for me. It's the disrespect. Where's Moo? Moo got kicked out because he literally harassed me on the camera. And then he harassed the camera. Knocked it down. I just bought this one too.
Where'd you put him?
I don't know. I gave him to Bethany. Because literally he was up here rolling around and then licking his pea tail in front of me. And like, I can't. He was all up on me. Husband's like, what'd you do with the cat? Told you he's loved. My husband's like, this is his office. Where's the cat? Are you there? He's really not in here. Man, coming in. Where's the cat? Like, I'm fine, honey. How are you? Don't listen, me. Listen, Linda. Yeah. I know. How dare I be in Moo's office without him? I know. My husband was just looking like, why is there no cat on the chair? I'm like, yeah. She is trying to get sympathy from Ken. First of all, the whole money thing is wild to me. The whole, I personally believe that was a whole manipulation tactic for not Ken, but for you all, for all of the followers, for everybody watching. It was like, I have no money. I'm on a set salary. I have to borrow money off my dad. So boo-hoo. Yes, I'm a victim again. However, that also makes Ken look really bad. Because if you're about to get married and you share a whole baby, why am I running to daddy for $200 when wouldn't your guy who just made a baby with you be like, no, I'll cover you? Like, for real? So it just looks like she's trying to manipulate that situation and make him look bad. Now, is she making him look bad because she wants her people to come and be like, oh, he's a horrible deadbeat dad, you're doing all the work? Like, is she trying to malinger for that attention? I don't know. Didn't they just go to a festival? They went to Jazz Fest. That's what I'm saying. Candace, you just said it. She doesn't have a credit card? I mean, get a credit card. Get a prepaid one. This way you have it when you don't have money. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. I don't know what he sees in her. I don't know what he sees in her. I don't know what she sees in him. Both of them need to, like, I don't know how that even, I don't know. He's in, yeah, it's just a hot mess. Can she get a credit card? Yeah, I'm sure she can. She can get a prepaid one. And,
Yeah,
they
she
give,
can.
yeah, they give them out. Like, I'm sure she can get one from Ken, or, you know what I mean? You could put people on your credit cards. Let daddy do it. Daddy didn't pay for her for 24 years. Now you can give her a credit card. Just saying. She can take her teeth out? That's wait, what? So you mean, so you're saying, Earth, that Ken is with Gypsy for the gumming? Man, I need some little,
That
like,
is a possibility.
that could be why he's with her. That might be the only reason why he's with her. So yeah, definitely for the gumming, the gums. Yeah. Yep. There are people that are into that. That I do know. I've had conversations. Um, yeah, I've had conversations with people who knew a lot about that, and yeah, that's a thing. Being a gum job is a thing. Yep, a gum job. That's so funny, gypsy gum job.
And
God,
now he's stuck with the kid with her. That's frightening.
yeah. Or maybe for the strap. Is she? Yeah. Look, listen. I'm sure she's putting something somewhere for him, and I'm sure he is too. I don't know. Maybe they're sharing a toothbrush. Don't couples do that at some point? They start sharing toothbrush. What is a gum job? Well, imagine you had no teeth and you took your
Use your
dentures out.
imagination.
Yeah, there you go. I was actually going to explain it. Not that I'm telling you, they start right when you're couples and you're like getting to that point where you're getting married. You know what I mean? Like you swap eggs and sperm. So I mean, they're probably at that point where they share a toothbrush. Just saying. So there's that. I feel like I got cat hair all over here. He wants to be on top for once. There's a name for it. A gum job. I don't share a toothbrush either. I'm just saying. People, I don't know. They share their toothbrush. I could never share my toothbrush. Yeah.
Ew.
He's a pillow. I know. First of all, how many people have seen this whole trend going around TikTok and all the social media? Actually, I just got slapped in the face. And this is, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if Gypsy Rose, she's getting off social media, right? See, we don't need wine or tequila. That's what I'm saying, Tess. Could you imagine me with some tequila in my system? Woo! I would have. I can't. I wouldn't be surprised if Gypsy was in a whole backup burner account. Okay. Have you all seen the whole pay pig thing going on?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, why did I
That's
have to Google
crazy.
what a pay pig was? I had to Google it, first of all. Like, you know, I'm at that age where I had to Google that. Oh God, Google it. It's a pay pig. You Earth man, I woke up and I had pay pig all over my FYP. Then I went over to Instagram and it was there too. Everywhere. I'm telling you, I know that she's sitting in account fishing for paid pigs. That is what is happening right now. Yes, it's like some kind of like financial like dominatrix. It's like some kind of like submissive,
They humiliate, like, they like to be humiliated, basically.
like financially. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're a piece of crap. Give me $500. And they're like, yes, ma'am. I kid you not. People are like putting their cash apps and Venmos and all of that up on the screen. And literally they're just being sent money by these pay pigs. They're not looking for anything, sensual. They're not looking for any kind of relationship. They're not looking for anything. They just want to be financially humiliated. So I don't think everyone doing pay pig knows that. knows what. That it's, I don't know what they know. I just, all of a sudden, I'm walking around seeing everyone's PayPal, Cash App me, hashtag PayPig, and I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? I'm sitting here putting work into it. You know what I mean? And like paying mortgages and having bills, and all I had to do was, you're a piece of crap, give me $1,000. And they're like, yes, ma'am. I'm in the wrong business because I'll give you my Cash App. Like, you want me to call you a piece of crap? What is it you want me to say to you? You know, like I'll say whatever the hell you want. Throw me a couple $100. Okay. But yeah, that's a thing. That's what I'm saying, Sonny. Like all the work I put into relationships and marriages, and now we own half of each other's stuff. And no, I want to own 100% because had I had known, I wouldn't have been sharing my crap, and I would have just hashtag paypig in it. Not that I don't love you, honey, but you know, you're a lot of work. But seriously though, yeah, a pay pig is just, I don't know, like you're not nice to them, and they just give you money, and that's it. End of story. It's actually quite confusing to me because I feel like, well, you like the humiliation. You know what I mean? Like, and I wonder if she's not around, like Cash App, Gypsy and Ken, hashtag pay pig, like, you know what I mean? You dumb and they pay. Yes, exactly. They're the submissive, which is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to dress up in no leather pants and get a whip. Well, psh, none of that nonsense, man. Like, I literally am just like, hey, jerk, give me $500. And they're like, here you go. Sending it right over. Man, I'm working way too hard. Did you, Cynthia, just look it up? Isn't it wild? It's everywhere. You
I
shouldn't
take
have
your
looked it
name
up.
as Ovary on accident.
Ivory's ovaries. That's so funny. But yeah, be careful though, because the second you start looking into the pay pig, pay pig, you're done. It's gonna be all over everywhere. You're gonna see everybody's like, you're a piece of crap. Here's my Cash App, and just everyone just posting their Cash App. So yeah, I'm about to post mine, see what happens. Like, I'm working way too hard when all I had to do was, you're a jerk. You know what I mean? Man, where have I been? Where was this when I was younger? You know, I'm sitting there like putting work into trying to find men, and, you know, trying to have a life and, like, you know, make good financial decisions. And I'm sitting here with stocks and all that stuff. And all I could have just been like, you're a jerk. Cash at me. And it's a thing. And people are making thousands, guys.
Right?
Thousands of dollars.
Had to work regular
Yeah,
job.
that's what I'm saying.
Struggle.
I'm still paying off a degree, and all I had to do was hashtag PayPig. Man, like, why did nobody tell me about this crap before? Kind of feel like, damn, I missed it. Hashtag PayPig, honey. That's so funny. It is legal because you're not giving anything other than, you know, degrading commentary. And it's not like you're going back at them. It's just like, hey, jerk, give me your money. And they send you the money, you know, and it's like, you're a piece of crap. Oh, here's some more. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, you know, you're a little itty bitty guy. Oh, here's a couple grand. Here you go. Keep it coming, baby. And that's what it is. Like, that's, as far with my understanding, the payer is the submissive, and the dominant one is the one being like, hey, jerk, give me the money. And they literally just do it. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. Go look it up. It's a thing. I had to Google. I went down a rabbit hole that, man, I crawled back up real quick. So,
I think Pam wants a really quick.
oh, not say no to clowns talking about, I've been degrading my ex for free. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Man, you put in all those free hours. Hello, Pam.
Hello, miss.
We were talking about hashtag PayPay.
Yeah, I've been watching. We had to go find Shay tonight, so
Oh.
woohoo!
Oh no, is she okay?
Of course, she's fine. She was hiding, you know.
Oh, That's not funny. Look at Vicky talking about I have a lot of rage I need to let out. Vicky, man, the more rage, the more bills. I'm telling you. I've got a
Yeah,
master's in
I
healing
think there's
reading.
like a whole sect of TikTok that does that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm on the wrong sect
Yeah,
because
I think there's like it's like a whole thing. It's weird, but yeah.
man, it's so funny though. And they really are making money because I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, they are. It's wild. Wild. I mean, dude, I'd be, with this tongue and this mouth, I'd be freaking loaded. I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah,
The
you would.
stuff, yeah, man, I just know it. I know it. Like this, I'd have the bitch crying, man. Like, can you imagine? He'd be writing me blank checks and shit. Like, it's wild. That's what I'm saying, Bo Mom. Recliner, yes, because man, I've got this mouth, this tongue, man. This is the moneymaker, baby. This is the moneymaker. I'm telling you.
I can
I'll
be
have it
too.
crying like a little baby, right? You're sitting there, you got your period, you're having a bad day, make some money. Time to go to work. Hashtag pay pig. I
Let's see.
can't.
Cynthia saying you would be rich.
I would be loaded. With this mouth, I would be freaking loaded. Like, I'm talking like Trump money. I'm talking like, man, like some kind of Dubai plane. Like, I would be loaded. I'd have that kind of money. I'd be burning it at that point with the crap that come out of my mouth towards people. So, and again, think of the money I'd save on therapy. Man,
It seems like it would be really therapeutic for real. Like to just unload. Because I know I could just unload. And then I would
yeah,
have nothing left for everybody I'm really mad at. So that'd be fine.
that's what I'm saying. But think of us, how many of us, our marriages would be so much better. Like, we'd be so much more patient with our kids. If I could just tell this guy, like, you know, off.
Yeah.
And I'd be rich on top of it. So my mental health, it's good for your mental health. You know what I mean? You're making money. Like, you can't ask for a better job. What's the most unstressful job in the United States? Hashtag pay pig. I'm telling you, it's wild. It's crazy. Picking fights for
Yep.
money. You see, but it's not even fights because they don't say anything back.
Yeah,
Although
you can
with
just get
my
your
luck,
aggression out.
yeah. But with my luck, I'd get that one that wasn't sure if it wanted to be one, and I'd be like, "Listen, jerk, give me the money," and he'd be like, "Fuck you." You know what I mean? Like, I'd get that one. That was like, "Nah, maybe not this time." Thank you for the follow, Paulette. I appreciate it. I'd get the wise ass. The one that's with the comebacks. That's okay. I could still fight back. I don't mind. Look, just I want the money first, and then I'll tell you all about yourself, there, my friend. Hashtag pay pig. I've been saying that all day because I just think it's so funny. Every time I swipe up, it's like hashtag pay pig. And I'm like, stop now. Stop. You got some itty bitty little, like, fresh off the conveyor belt 18-year-olds, like they just turned 18 yesterday. And then you got 85-year-old grandma sitting in a wheelchair at the nursing home talking about, is that my pay pig? And I'm like, no, no, stop. Hold on. Like, it's not, it doesn't discriminate at all. Older, younger, fat, skinny, it don't care. Just hashtag pay pig. Just tell them off and you're paid. It is what it is. It's so funny. I'm telling you, the videos I've been seeing, and I'm trying to like not like them because I don't want them to overrun my page, but man, every time I open it up, it's like hashtag pay pig. But that's what Gypsy's doing. That's why she's off. She's been telling men off and manipulating them for money. Hashtag pay pig. She ain't got time to be on her real social media. She's learned how to make a living. Thank you, Coffee. I appreciate it. So is that like PayPal? So no, a pay pig is a submissive man who will send you money just for being mean to him.
Yeah, you be mean and
He
humiliate and
he gets off
demean
on
them.
the yeah. He gets off on the financial humiliation, I guess. Is that it? So yeah. So that's why she's off. She's out there working. She finally got a job. She'd be good at that too. You're a, shithead, Oscar. Okay, here you go, Jip. You said, is that your job? No, well, I mean, no, it's not PayPal. It's a pay pig is just some guy who gives you money for being mean to him, being rude. I mean, it's not even like you gotta whip him, whoopsh, nothing. You don't gotta beat him, change his diaper, none of that. You know what I mean? You just
And this
talking
is
to.
stuff that we can talk about in podcasts too.
Hmm.
We
Yeah,
get more into the information. I don't know.
I, I
I've
want to
never
know.
heard of it until like a couple days ago.
No, it's like a real thing, like a whole dominant, submissive kind of like. I mean, like you can't even say it's a sexual. Maybe he gets some kind of sexual gratification from it, but it's not even a sexual thing. It's just a weird. I don't even know what it is. I don't know, but I mean, if you're sitting there getting off on the fact that someone's calling you a jerk, and you're willing to pay him all this money, yeah, get therapy, talk to somebody. You can stay home. You literally just sit there on your phone and you're texting them. That's all it is. You don't even have to do a video. You ain't got to dress up
No,
in the pants. Like, none of that. You're just
you
texting
just
them.
talk to them and then
Give
humiliate
me
them and
money,
then they pay you.
shithead. Yeah, give me money, shithead. And you give them your Cash App, and then you'll see it pop up in your Cash App. I'm telling you, it's wild. Right, Paulette? It's like, all right, I feel better now. I did a good, honest day's work, made a lot of money, vented. Like, it's the best of all the worlds. Right? I was made for this job. No. Where does one sign up to do this? You know what? I didn't even get that far into the rabbit hole. I was getting kind of creeped out when I saw the old lady in the wheelchair asking her friend if the guy over there in the other wheelchair was her pay pig. I was like a little turned off, and I stopped digging at that point. I was like, Granny knows about it. Yeah. Mom, how's work? Me, oh, it's fine. Yeah, sure is. That's so funny. Right, Paradise? Like we've all been doing it to men for free. Let's be real. That can help with my customer service rage.
My gosh,
That-
yes.
Yes, that's so funny. I'm curious though. I need to look into this a little bit more because I want to find out, like, is it like a site you have to sign up on, or like you just, I mean, everyone's just sitting there putting out videos with their hashtag, and apparently they're getting money on TikTok for just putting hashtag paypig and their Cash App. So I don't even think, I think it's just they look up the hashtag, and if they find you, they'll message you, and then you'll be like, nah, you're a jerk. I want money, and they send you money. I believe that's how it works. That's as far as I got at this point. But like, yeah, right here on TikTok. So, everyone just do a video and be like, you're a jerk. Hashtag pay pig, and then put your Cash App and see what happens. Report back to me. I want to know who's making money. Now you can get paid for being rude in the comments. Yes. Blessed. Yes. Exactly. Now we're getting paid for being rude in the comments. Oh, I can't. That's so funny. Where's Tina Lou? Is Tina Lou in here? Have y'all ever seen Tina Lou? I love Tina, man. Tina Lou, have you ever seen her? Ask the people in the comments.
Tina Lou.
Yeah. Tina Lou she's so amazing. She's such a great woman. But look at her. She goes, not me, I'll get violations.
She is serious too. She's in there like she's ready to take people out. Like I love her.
Absolutely, she's the best.
Sometimes I'm watching it go down. I see you, Tina. Sometimes I'm sitting there. She'll go hard when people go for me, or like go for, I'm sure, anybody, because I know she wants for other people. But like when they go at you, or like they're sitting there trying to defend Gypsy or whatever, she's like, yeah, yeah. And then she goes right in, no holds. She can't even, she just be watching it back and forth. And I'm sitting there and my phone's ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, man, what's going on? There's Tina Lou going, you don't know shit.
I even see her on Facebook, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm just like
I've seen her
silently
on YouTube.
looking.
I've seen her on YouTube. But it's, first of all, she's so funny. But it's funny because when she does it, you can feel that she's so like passionate about it. You know what I mean? Like whether it's Gypsy's not innocent, like she's so passionate about it that you can feel it when you read her comments. You can feel her that if she can jump through that phone and go after that person, she would hop right into the little realm of the phone and go after that person. Like she gets like, and they go at her, but Tina Lou can hold her own, man. She's amazing. She's like, yeah, is that what you want to say? I can't. But yeah, I think it's so funny because they try to come at her and nope. You absolutely would too. I know you would, Tina, because when you're watching it, like sometimes I'll go back and read them just for a giggle because I'm like, that's the point where she's ready to jump through the phone. You know what I mean? And it's like, man. And then sometimes I'm like, all right, they'll come three or four and attack her. And she can hold her own. And I'm like, watch this. Like, man, I'd have backed out and ran away a couple of minutes ago. Not Tina Lou. Tina's like, I'll take you all on. I don't care. She's not innocent. She's not a victim.
I love her.
And then you mock them. Yes. The one time Tina Lou messages me, she goes, I got a strike. I'm like, what? She was like, I was going at them in the car. I was so mad. I'm like, I'm sure you did. But it's just so funny. She goes so hard. It's amazing. She's great. You know what I mean? She's not letting, don't ever tell Tina Lou that Gypsy's innocent because that's it. It's on. She'll find you on the internet. Doesn't matter where you are, she's coming for you. It's hilarious though. Yeah, I have to, let me see. It's just so funny. Oh, that Tina Lou. Is that you? Eyeballs with the mouth? You guys are killing me with these names. I got you howling here. It's the truth, Tina Lou. It's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Canceled, Pam. How many times have I been on the phone with you going, man, Tina Lou Savage. You gotta see her in the comments.
How many times have we stopped everything
Yes.
we're doing to go look at the comments? It's
Yes, she's
hilarious.
like, I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. She good. She good. And they'll be in the comments just reading them. It's so funny. We get a kick out of it because I'm like, nah, she's beating their butts in words. You know what I mean? It's like she just kicked their butt in the comment section, like literally.
Yeah, everybody needs a Tina Lou.
But I gotta follow her back now. Oh, Paulette, you're talking about Tina Lou. Yep, she's in here. She's in the chat. She's one of my mods. She's in here. Yeah, but you gotta follow her. She's great. They back down before I do. Tina Lou has never backed down, guys. Not from a gypsy stand, not from anybody. Tina is not backing down. It's just she won't. She will exhaust them. They'll die. Their fingers will bleed out before she lets them have the last word. I'm telling you, I know that these people, their fingernails are broken, their fingers are bleeding, they're all swollen, and I know that at the end of that, they're just like, I wave the white flag. I can't with her. Because Tina's like, you're not having hours and hours. Guys, see, hours and hours. The one time, it did go hours. She was going all day long, and I'm sitting there, and the phone just kept going off, and I'm giggling, and my husband's like, why is your phone going off, and why are you laughing? I'm like, Tina Lou, you don't even know. And it just was going and going. I'm like, Tina Lou got them. She got them. But no, it's so funny. It's so funny. I appreciate you for that, Tina. I love you for that. I think that's awesome. I really do. No, I've learned how to mute it now, Tina. That's okay. Sometimes I don't because I want to know what's going on, but that's okay. I'm sorry about your phone. And Tina Lou, we trust. Hell yeah.
Yep.
If you want anybody in your corner, you want Tina Lou there. Absolutely. She's savage. I mean, I know at the end of it, she wants to be like, go die. Like, she's so angry, I can hear it. She doesn't say that, however. I feel like I hear it. That's so funny. Get away from me. Like, I know she would hop through the phone if she could. I know she would. And thank God she's never had any communications with Gypsy because I would love to watch that argument go down. Tina Lou would totally win.
I've commented on a Facebook post one time, and it was like for an E or something like that, and people were arguing with me, and then Tina Lou came in and was like, she let him have it basically, and I don't think she knew it was me that she was like agreeing with, and I was like, oh my goodness. So
Yep.
she
It's
will
like Tina
close the door on
Lou.
it.
It's like Tina Lou sees a bat signal. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like the bat signal, I don't know where it's at, but she sees it and she just comes in and she's like, I got you.
And she'll have your back when you don't
Yes,
even
she
know.
does. She's so
Can I
good.
tell you, I'm very, like, when I first started YouTube, I was very rarely over there. And I don't know whose video I was looking at. And somehow I was getting told off. They brought me up in the comments. I don't know why they brought me up. I had nothing. I think somebody did a video and I was just in it for a second. But I was watching the video. I didn't care. You know what I mean? If it wasn't Tina Lou in the chat, you don't understand. Ivory Rose knows. She knows facts. She's a great person. Like, she was totally defending me. And I was like, that was like when I first saw Tina Lou. Like, I didn't know who she was yet. And I'm like, man, look at this woman. Like, I never really hear on YouTube. I wasn't there much. It was new for me. You know what I mean? But like when people can defend your name when and not, it's not like she came back and was like, hey, Ivory, guess what happened? Never had a clue. I fell upon her sitting there like fighting with these people, like defending me. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? But she was totally like, but no, they were wrong, you know? But yeah, when I didn't even know about it. It was the craziest thing to just fall on that. I
Can
was
I
like,
shout out Hollow Mom for always just being great too?
yes, Hollow Mom really is. First of all, I know we have a lot of the same mods, um, but can I tell you, all of my mods in here, guys, I want to tell you guys that I appreciate you all so, so much. You know what I mean? We don't sit there, we don't do these chats, we don't do like, you know what I mean? I don't really communicate. You all got, when we're in here, you guys all know what to do. You handle my chat so well, and I appreciate it. And it's crazy because, you guys are out there. You're always like pushing our videos out there. And so I really just want to say thank you to all of you, Hollow Mom, Jersey, Ali, Tina Lou, like all of you guys, because, I see you guys and I really do.
Yes, they're
I
great.
appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. Yes, mods, man. I couldn't do this if I didn't have mods, and I couldn't do this if I didn't have the mods that I have. You know what I mean? Because they keep this chat so under control, and you know what? I really appreciate it. And they'll be the first one. Yeah, I don't ever get messages about any drama from them, but every once in a while they'll be like, you know what I mean? Like when I was doxxed, I knew that my mods, I'm like, hey guys, and they were like, we got it. And I knew they were going to go over there and report the page. And it's like, I really appreciate you doing that. Nobody took that information, ran with it, threw it out anywhere. You know what I mean? You guys all have quietly had my back just because that was a horrible thing. And I appreciate you all for that too. You know what I mean? I'll take care of it. We'll go report it. And I really do appreciate you for doing that.
Well, and honestly, everybody in the chat that was in here, you had a huge chat when that was going on. And everybody in here reported that page. Everyone in the chat, not just the mods, but everybody, all your followers, they went
Yes.
so hard for you. And that night, you would expect someone to come in to be maybe not so nice, when all that was happening. And it didn't happen.
No,
It
it
just
didn't.
didn't happen. We were watching the chat so closely, and everybody was just so supportive. And that really is very telling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, everyone in here. That's why I love this chat. It's because it is. We're like a big family here, and I really do appreciate it. I love all of you guys. I love the conversation. So yeah, I see all of you. I don't want you to think that I know sometimes this chat can roll so fast I can't get to everyone's names or questions, or you know what I mean? I know you guys email me, and don't message me on TikTok because it never works for me. But you guys email me, and I see them. I really try hard to get to everybody. Just to let you know. But if I haven't gotten back, just know that I see you all. I see all of the names, the same ones over and over again. You guys all show up. And you did. You have all of our backs, and you guys are really awesome. And I really do. I couldn't do this without any of you.
Yeah, and that's meant the world to me, I know, and
Yeah,
has been. So I do appreciate everybody who follows me and engages and stuff. It means a lot. Just and messages me. I appreciate that.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a pretty stressful year for me over here in this Jip verse. Okay, And there were a lot of times I wanted to hang up my hat and I wanted to go away and walk away from it. And honestly, I couldn't have gotten through any of it. I mean, it was a hell of a ride. But you guys all got me through it, and I really appreciate you guys for that. I really do. You guys have had talks with me. You know, we sit here, we chat. You guys are so supportive. You know what I mean? You guys are the reason I could never walk away, is because this is the stuff that I enjoy. So I just wanted to give it to all of you. Yeah. So glad you went.
Because I think sometimes people forget, again, we are human behind the channel. So, we do have feelings. And we have personalities in the life, and so it's nice when, there's support and make, friendship and yeah. So everybody, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
That's exactly what it is. Is this chat doesn't see us as like, oh, it's Ivory Rose Nose and Pam and canceled and you know what I mean, whoever. You guys see us as people. There's a difference. You know what I mean? Like you know that there's followers or there's people out there that just see us as a creator. And it's not with you guys. You guys see us as the people. You know what I mean? We have chats, we talk, you know what I mean? And that's what it is you guys see us and treat us like people. And so that's a big deal on an app like this. It doesn't really happen a lot. And so to have that where it's like, I got someone to depend on. I know I can call you guys if I need something. I know I could just sit here and vent to you guys when I need to. And you guys have always had my back. And yeah, it's a friendship as opposed to just some viewership. And, so that's a big deal. It's like a big family. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I love it. So, yeah. That's super cool. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Jersey, yes, you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have you got nothing better to do? Look at Tita Lou. Not the I'm obsessed. Are you obsessed? I feel like that's a word in this niche that gets used way too much. You're obsessed. Don't you have anything better to do now? Nope. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
When people say that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make 5 more videos. Thank you.
No, when people say it to me, I'm like, but you just sat there on every single video I made in the last 2 months and put that same comment in talking about, are you obsessed? So tell me I'm obsessed when you're obsessed about whether or not I'm obsessed. You should worry about yourself. Don't be trying to give me advice. You're obsessed about what I'm obsessed about. So that's a problem. It's just wild. Thank you, Mommy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ivory Rose. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Jem. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And honestly, it's like this is enjoyment for me. I love to chat and sit here and hang out. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to kind of like open up the, not from just Gypsy Rose or true crime, but like open it up because I enjoy this chat that much that it's like, yeah, I just want to go chit chat with friends at this point, I love that. So, I mean, and we've had such great conversations outside of true crime that it's like I wanted to make sure that had its own little special place. So, hey, Danielle. You didn't get notified. Everyone's been saying that. Not only have people been saying they haven't been getting notified, people have been saying that TikTok is unfollowing me for them. Like, I have a lot of those messages, like, why am I not following you? What days are you doing your podcast? So the first podcast will be Sunday. It'll probably be for the Whine with Ivory Rose. It'll probably be Mondays and Wednesdays at night. And then we will announce tomorrow what days. We'll figure out what days for the A Seat at the Table.
Yeah, we'll get that figured out. But this has kind of been in the works for a little bit too.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been working on these for a while, and so once that schedule comes out, we'll let you guys all know. And so, yeah. I don't want to get us little coffee cups with the name on it. We can all just sit there with our little coffee cups. I think that's so cute. I'm that person, though, that has like a million coffee cups and a million wine cups with like sayings on them. Where do I look for your podcast? Over on YT, on YouTube. Turquoise. It's the at for the one is at Whine, 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 with Ivory Rose one. And then the other one is, oops, Samantha just put it in there. And then the other one is an open seat at our table.
An open seat at our table. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I'm super excited. Except for, you know what my problem
There's
is
Tina
I have
Lou.
what?
There's Tina Lou. She's on it. She's putting it in there. Hell yeah,
No,
Samantha.
is that yep.
I just love seeing Tina Lou's name pop up. She just gives me the giggles every time.
My cup should say "Moo, get down." I should get a cup like that, Tess. Um, what was I just gonna say? Oh, I lost it.
Oh, I'm
Oh, I don't
sorry.
know. No, that's okay. I'm at that age where I'm still trying to remember why I went to the kitchen yesterday. So, so yeah, that's what worries who. What worries me? I don't remember where I was going with that. If that's what I said, yeah, I don't know. It'll come to me though. Floating thought, they just float. I'm telling you, I got a lot of those. They just float out of my mind now. I'm telling you. It's like the floating vision. The vision's going too. It all just floats away. So there's that. So yeah, I'm just trying to read. Let me see. Hold on one second. Oh, the days of the pie. No, yeah, I'm not sure about the other one. I know tomorrow is the first episode. Oh, that's what I was saying. Oh, I'm glad you said that because it reminded me. I, you know, I have to try and use StreamYard with the new channel, and I don't remember how I hooked up the Ivory Rose Nose YouTube with the StreamYard because Starlight had to come in and help me. So I'm just hoping that it goes smooth without a hitch. And I feel like though there's going to be some I might be lost in a whole separate virtual realm for a few minutes. So y'all just bear with me. If you've been here before with Ivy Rose Nose on YouTube, you know how that went down, that first one. And so I still get views and laughs on that one. They're still cracking up, but at least you're guaranteed to laugh. If not with me, at me most definitely. So you remember
Can I
that
tell
first,
you? That was like I'm almost okay with it happening again.
right? Look at how mom's like, we might have to keep ourselves company for a bit. Yeah, y'all can handle yourselves. Just don't leave me in there because let me out. So make sure I come out of wherever I was, whatever realm I was in, virtual world. Make sure I get out though, because I was stuck in there for a minute. It's getting a little scary. The chat was so fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, Holla Mom, we were dying in there. It was so funny, just cracking up. It was so
Thank you, Jim. Ask AI to write easy instructions. I
Oh,
don't
that's a good
know.
idea.
I don't know if there are easy instructions for me. You know what I mean? Like you can't sit there and be like, yeah, things aren't that easy. I literally, do you guys not remember? Everyone's like, do this, do this. I just wasn't seeing it. It does not really that simple for me. I promise I'm a smart woman, however, just not when it comes to this stuff. You're the
You
only
remember when
student.
I was trying to do Zoom? I never did get Zoom figured out. I don't know why.
Oh, see, I could work Zoom.
I can't work Zoom.
I can do Zoom. I'm not great at YouTube, not gonna lie.
I know we have to
In
work on.
StreamYards, I kick myself out constantly.
Yeah, giving yourself the boot.
But I'm excited. Like I said, I think um this will be fun to kind of just show like, hey, I'm just a regular mom. I've got everyday problems. I'm not, just this persona. There's more to me. I sound nice and I am nice, but there are times where I'm, at my wit's end or
Mhm.
whatever. And I think it'll be nice to chit chat about life outside of TikTok, not, you know, let
Yeah,
that go and I can talk about, we can all talk about something and relate to each other. I think everybody's going to bring something somebody can relate to.
hmm I feel like everyone looks at me like Ivory Rose Nose has her shit together. Ivory Rose Nose is, y'all, Ivory Rose Nose ain't got shit together, okay? What is the opposite of having your shit together? Because that's me. You know what I mean? Like, I think everyone has this perception of me, you know what I mean? And it's like, while I love it and I'm flattered, yeah, I'm not all that put together. I'm
Yeah,
not that,
like I'll be honest, I'd probably be very good at being at, having a pay pig. I will be honest because I am nice, but like you catch me off guard. Things come out of my mouth. And I'm not 20 years old anymore. So that
Thank
was
you.
when I was wilding out with the
Yes.
attitude. Thank God there was no TikTok. Thank God.
Guys, can you imagine TikTok being around? Man, I can't imagine TikTok being around when I was in high school. Dude, I hated high school, sucked. It was so hard without social media. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine what high school is like with these kids with TikToks and Snapchats and like, oh, that's wild, man. That's
MySpace
wild.
days, I was very angsty, and I would like, post like my sad Miranda Lambert songs when me and my boyfriend would fight. And then I'd try to be cool and like post, like an upbeat party song. And yeah, I was very. You should see my Facebook post from years ago. I'm like, no, I did not post that. How embarrassing. How
Not you talking
embarrassing.
about, not you talking about MySpace. Now, how I was a little bit older when MySpace came out. I wasn't too young. I'm a little bit older than you. But when I tell you that nothing started a war back when I was younger faster than who was your top eight,
Oh,
and if you
yeah.
figure it out, and why am I six and not four, or why am I not one? Well, y'all can't be number one, but they couldn't handle the fact that 25 people can't be number one. 25 people can't only be eight. Why am I not in the top eight? Like, I mean, people were breaking up because of it. People were, you know what I mean? The relationships,
Fighting.
friendships were gone
Yep.
because you took me out of the top eight. You put Sam in, Pam was in the top eight, and then you put Sam in, you moved me out for Sam, and it's like,
Yeah, she's number 5 and now
whoa,
I'm number 7. How dare you?
yeah, my goodness, that's how you met your husband? Really? Aw, that's so funny. But yeah, like the wars that started, the friendships that like completely ended, the relationships.
Very Gypsy Rose. I think she would have like very thrived off of MySpace because she's unfriending Ken. So that kind of reminds me of like a top 8 thing.
Oh, she would have moved him from one to nine. Absolutely.
She would have
Absolutely.
spun
Then it would
out
have
in
been
my
season three. Yeah.
yeah, she would have spun out in there.
Guaranteed there'd be no season three if we had MySpace and not TikTok. I'm just saying. That would have been, and then the song, it would have been like some I Hate Your Guts song playing. Like she would
Oh,
have changed
yeah.
the music.
It would have been
The whole
Alanis
background picture. The whole background picture would have been like, the new guy or something like, MySpace ruined lives. I'm just saying. We were some petty bitches on MySpace. These teenagers and these young adults on TikTok think they're hot shit with your hashtag paypigs. And let me tell you, you could not survive MySpace, man. There's no
Oh,
way.
people were brutal on MySpace, and they can anybody. I think, if I remember, anybody can go to your page and like comment on your
Yeah.
pictures and stuff.
Uh,
Yep.
that's so funny.
I always had like a butterfly background with like sparkles and stuff, and then like a Kelly Clarkson song or something. Since you've been gone, like I'm not even lying, you guys. Like I was that girl that watched Laguna Beach and like thought I was Miss
I'm gonna go over to
Preppy.
join MySpace. Look at Tina Lou talking about I'm gonna go over to join MySpace. Um, she said Laguna Beach. I don't even know what Laguna Beach is. I think I had, what did I have on my? I had some B music. You know what I mean? Like, so I would have had something crazy on MTV. Oh my gosh, yes, that's right. I remember now. I remember that. That's so funny. The 90210 theme song. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Man, how many of us were. Look at Tori spinning now. That sucks. Sorry. That's so funny. He has two first names.
Oh, she's talking about Laguna Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just little scenes. What was his name? Bobby something? I don't know. I watched like I was a senior with Laguna Beach, so it was real popular. I'm old, you guys. Older. I'm not young. I'm 38, so
Are you
that was
really?
my jam. Yeah,
No, you're 38.
I'm 38.
Oh, wow.
1987. Yep.
Man, still 87. I
Oh,
wonder
shut
if
up,
it's.
all of you. You know how old I am. Stop it.
Thank you, Misty Woody. Stop. You know, I want to go. I'm going to try and get into my MySpace. I wonder if it's the, have the last picture that I had and the last song playing. My
I
top
can't.
eight.
I tried to get into
No?
Photo Bucket like the other month because I wanted to see my pictures. I had all these pictures of my friends, and we were like doing cake stands and stuff. I mean, I was a wild younger person, and I can't find, I can't get in my Photo Bucket either to look at those.
Man. Well, what happened to MySpace? They just took it down? Look at me all upset. Like, man, I'm a little upset. I want to go find my MySpace. That'd be awesome if they brought that back and we can all go back to 2000 and whatever that was. That's so funny. Where's Tom, right? Everyone had Tom. Everyone's was friends with Tom.
Didn't he sell it to Facebook?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Someone in the chat earlier said they thought Justin Timberlake bought it. I don't
He just,
remember.
he
I
just
have no
wants
idea.
he just wants everybody's MySpace.
I
That's so
don't
funny.
know.
Yeah, I can't believe that they just took it down. Makes you wonder, like, Facebook, when is that going to go away?
You know what's funny? My email address to get into MySpace was at earthlink.net. That's how
That's
old.
that's kind of funny. She said that's how old. I still have my first AOL email. I still have it. Still get email. I still use it sometimes for some things. But I still have my first
I remember
AOL.
in my dining room, I had like this old laptop, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it would take hours to do my profile because it was so slow. And I had to put my AOL discs in for my free trial and then connect the phone cord. And then my sister would try to use the phone and be like, and then she'd disconnect it. And we would get in fights.
Kids these days, they that sound, and then all of a sudden it would just disconnect if someone tried to use the phone, and you can hear them talking through the computer for a second. They're like, "Hello,
Yeah.
hello." Yeah. And you're like, "Shit." Man, I remember no, the kids these days. They do not understand. My kids couldn't survive. My kids are like, "Oh, it's
No.
taking me a minute. Why is the internet so slow?" And I'm like, "Slow? Like you
My
don't even know."
13-year-old, he could not. Mm-mm. No, he even said the other day, he goes, Mom, you'd go crazy without your phone. And I'm like, I went 19 years without a phone.
Yes.
So would I now?
Yep.
Yes, probably. But back then,
We were
we had
attached to the
to,
wall,
yeah, we had to write notes and be like, remember
passing notes.
notes? My best friend still has a book. We had a book in high school and we'd write notes about skipping school. And she'd be like, do you want to go skip school? And I'm like, yeah, the cops are out back. Okay, well, and her boyfriend would go pick us up. And I'm like, we'll go meet him on the side. Okay, you run first and we'll do jump in. And I mean, it's kind of like a chat, like a text chat, but it's written down in gel
That's so
pens.
funny. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Gosh, beepers. Who just said beepers? You guys remember beepers trying to HOE and what was it? Like one
What was it?
4 3 411 911 and like we had to speak in code. You
Oh,
know
my
what I
sister had a
mean?
pager. Yeah.
Yeah, the hello backwards or upside down or whatever it was.
Yep. Remember when I
Mm.
remember when we got our first cordless phone? I was like in third grade and I was so excited. I called one of my friends and I was like, "Guess what?" And she goes, "What?" I go, "I am sitting in my room on on a phone. We've got a cordless phone." And she was like, "Oh my goodness," because we had this long cord, and we finally,
The
and then we
gut
got,
cord. You would trip over it, everyone would fall, things would get tangled in it. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
not cool.
Or like with my sister, I'd unplug it when she was on the phone and then plug it back in.
Nothing. Kids these days don't understand the satisfaction of hanging up the telephone on somebody, bashing that
Yeah,
telephone
I miss
receiver
that.
right down. You know what I mean? Like now
Miss
it's
that
just
so
like,
bad.
there's nothing, you got nothing. Like now we're like, bye, just because there's nothing else you could do because you can't go and slam the damn phone down. You know what I mean? That was the most satisfying thing, was to
I
slam the
used
thing.
to
And they put
prank
the paper
call
in
all the
the
time too.
The what?
All the time. I'd prank call people
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the caller ID or
as a
the
kid,
start
yeah. And I got in
music.
trouble because they
Darcy.
called back. They were like, a kid keeps calling and like bothering us. I'm like, that wasn't me. What?
Yeah. Oh, the collect call. Mom, quick, it's me. Pick me up. Bye. Yep. So they didn't have
Yeah,
to
at the mall.
reverse the charges. Yep. Or that man, 20 cents for the payphones. Kids, I'm telling you, there was nothing like that disgusting pay. Like I was in the city, and we're talking about New York City back then with payphones. You never knew what. Trust me, I can assure you there were some funky things on cell phones. Like funk, like literal funk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My mother's beeping me, and I've got 5 seconds to call her back, or she's gonna have the entire everybody looking for me. I got 2 dimes in my pocket, and the next cell phone's 3 miles down the road, and it's like this one's got crap all over it. You're trying to hang the thing, and you're putting the 20 cents in, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, when they were all gross and like
Yes.
dirty, and then you're
Mhm.
like trying to like hold it kind of with like a couple fingers again away from your ear, and they wonder why we probably always had colds and stuff. It was probably from the payphone.
I want to know how COVID waited this long to get here. It should have been here back then with the cell phones. I mean, with the pay phones, and then trying to get your money back, and you're sticking your hand, and there's gum in there, and all sorts of crap in the change thingy. Ugh, man, crazy. Absolutely, New York payphones were the. Can I tell you, there's still some payphones left in New York. It's so funny. Like in Times Square, there's a couple of them left that still function. I mean, I didn't try it, but yeah, they're still sitting there. It's wild. You've done videos about all these things, have you? I used to call the speaking clock. Oh, not the time to make it look like you were calling somebody. Remember when we used to call the time like you were on the phone with someone? It is 11:07 p.m., That's so funny. I can't
Paging my cunt. Remember
even.
that? Someone just put that in the chat. Tess Higgins put that in the chat. I remember that.
Paging my cunt. That's funny. I can't even. Or there was no Google, man. You couldn't just Google a phone number. You had to go sit the phone, that big phone book. You had the yellow pages, the white pages, and you're sitting there trying to flip, and it took you like an hour to find a telephone number. It's 7 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Right? Oh, I remember that. I mean, back then, the news had the TV had to remind people that they had kids. You went to high school with a Ben Hunt. We called him Mike. That's so funny. And the pages, only the pages that you needed stuck together, and then you try to separate them, and it was like something going on, and you couldn't see the number. Yes, absolutely. TV guide, I miss TV guides, man. I used to do the crossword puzzle, and I'd sit and watch Little House on the Prairie, and God, I feel old. My goodness. Printing off directions, maps, man, yeah. Now, what is it, MapQuest? MapQuest, man, that's wild. That's so funny. Do I remember Blockbuster? I was hanging out at Blockbuster every Friday night. Every Friday. Everyone was there. That's where you met up with your friends. What are you watching this weekend, Be kind, please rewind. And let's be real, I was the devil. I wasn't trying to rewind it. My mother always got mad. They charged me $1 because you didn't want to rewind the tape. Yeah, okay. Yep. You remember you having to use a map to travel? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's so funny. But guys, it is after 11. I'm going to go upstairs. I think my husband finally finished his paper. But again, this is the chatting. You see, this is the one, this is the kind of chatting I'm talking about that I'm glad we started that podcast because again, while I love talking about Gypsy Rose, like this was a fun conversation. Now I'm gonna go to bed right now, pop Motrin because my bones hurt and reflect on how freaking old I am. Um, so yeah, thank y'all. I feel great. Yes. Woo. I was I survived before they had cell phones. But yeah, guys, this was a great chat. I really do appreciate it. Julie, Mom.
Yes, it was
Thank you
fun.
Yeah, I did, guys. I had a great time. I had a great conversation. Again, tomorrow night over on YouTube, we can all hang out over there and do this again. Everyone, all of my mods in the chat, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Sam, Pam. That's so funny. I just
Sam and Pam. Spam. Together we're
Spam.
Spam.
We're just gonna call them Spam from now on. They're a twofer. Spam. Good night, Tina. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Good night, Tina Lou.
Right.